Good morning, everybody. Except I'm actually eating dinner because Angie went to work out with sister. So they went to do their thing. I was left home alone, unsupervised, and I'm doing my thing. And my thing just happens to be a McRib sandwich. So today's video is all about the fact that I don't care, and neither should you. But before I get into the video, I'm going to eat this horrible, rotten, awful McDonald's McRib sandwich. And when I'm done enjoying it, I'll be back on here to talk to you why we shouldn't care. Here we go. All right. The McRib is done, and it was delicious. Anyway, back to the subject of the day. Why I don't care, and neither should you. So every time the McRib comes out, which is like once a year, but it's been a couple years, but like once a year, I always get a McRib. I post about it, and some people are like, yeah, but most people are like, that's nasty, that's gross, you don't know what it is. I've always hated those, and blah, blah, blah. To each their own, right? I've never once said that you need to run out and get a McRib. I've never told you that you needed to eat one. I mean, why do you care? But that brings me back to today's subject, because a friend of ours, Keith, which you'll see tomorrow, probably in tomorrow's video, he was talking about how we do, like Angie and I do what we want to do, and we just don't let anybody else deter us. And I never thought that much about it. I just kind of did what I did. But, you know, he mentioned a video that, like Angie dancing. So we did a video, I don't know, it was a couple years ago. It was a short clip. Angie and her friend Radine were at a Hurley dealership. We were waiting on our friend Chris to get done wheeling and dealing. And she was out under the tent doing a line dance. And it got like 8.5 million views. And a lot of people were like, go girl, that was awesome. But there was a certain percentage of people that were like, you were off rhythm. You can't dance. You're too tall. You're, just anything they could try to do to bring her down, nitpick her, or whatever. And if you guys know Angie, she loves to dance. Like, I don't know how many videos I have of her dancing, but it's a lot. And tomorrow night, we're going to Twisted Fork, and she's going to be dancing again. But his whole comment got me to thinking, like, I don't ride the traditional bikes that everybody else rides. We ride fatboys. We put bags on them, which people are like, yeah, you should just buy a touring bike. Well, I rode a touring bike last week, and I'll be honest, I'm glad I don't ride a touring bike. They're just big, bulky, and just not what I'm after. Now, if Angie was on the back with me, I would for sure be driving a touring bike because that makes sense. But Angie's on her own bike, so I don't need to ride a touring bike. But my question is, have you ever stopped eating something, stopped doing something, bought something because that's what everybody else thinks or said that you should do? I mean, I know, especially as a young man, I cared a lot about what other people thought. Going through grade school, high school, all that, I think that's your whole world. But then you come to realize, at least for me, like, there's not a single person from my high school that I went to school with that has any relevance in my life today. Like, I don't even know where the hell they're at. Occasionally I see one on Facebook, but that's about it. Like, we don't interact. They have no bearing on my life. But back in grade school and high school, their opinion mattered to me. And I guess where I'm going with this is the people whose opinion that you hold high, where do they rank in your life? Well, like, what effect do they have? Are they going to be around in 10 years? And what is their reason for that? Are they just a Debbie Downer? Do they not like to see you get ahead? Are they trying to protect you by telling you what they think is right versus what's actually right? I'm just curious. Like I said, this is kind of an off-the-cuff video because of that comment today. Thanks, Keith. And it really got me to thinking about it. Like, so our YouTube channel is not traditional, right? We don't do the fancy, well-edited videos. I'm the daily vlogger. Nobody in the motorcycle industry has done a daily vlog like that. We are just, like I said, unique in our own world. And to be honest with you, it's going to get more unique. What I mean by that is I have other passions besides motorcycles. Now, our job is motorcycles, and there'll always be motorcycle stuff. But as you guys know, I have my RC stuff. I really like it. I have my sim and video game stuff. I also really enjoy that. And we started this channel years ago just because we wanted to like record our rides and share our life. And so I'm likely to share all of that stuff as well. And I forget, a couple weeks ago maybe, somebody said, look, if you're going to do videos that don't have anything to do with motorcycles, then I'm out. And you know, you win some, you lose some. No need to announce it. We're not an airport. No need to announce your departure. But, you know, I hope you guys stay with us. If you don't stay with us, no hard feelings. I understand completely. But we're going to do what we enjoy. We're going to live our lives the way we see fit. Because at the end of it all, right, we have to look back on our lives, and just like you do your life, and be like, I wish I'd have done that. I could have done this differently. Or, you know what, I had an awesome life. I did what I wanted to do. I lived it the way I wanted to live it. And I feel complete. So a lot of people, unfortunately, I feel like get to a certain point in life and they're like, man, I wish I would have. I don't ever want to be the guy that says, man, I wish I would have. If I've got an idea and I think it would be cool and I have the ability to pull it off, you guys know me well enough to know that I'm going to try it, right? We did Route 66, a dream I'd always had. World Record Poker Run was just a dream I woke up one morning with. But those things are things I will never forget. And if I would have listened to people that said we could never do the World Record Poker Run, so many people came to us, friends of ours, came to us afterwards and said, when you said you were going to do that, I said there's no fucking way they're going to do that. And that's kind of the way life is, right? You say, I'm going to do something, and everybody else is like, there's no way. You literally have to prove them wrong. Well, I'll tell you what, prove them wrong, you do you, enjoy your life, have fun, and we'll see you all tomorrow. I'm gonna go play my video game. We'll see you guys later.